Welcome guys to Mwalimu Anundo official channel, a channel in which we talk about life issues, life challenges, and how best we can solve those issues in the society. Thank you so much for liking, for subscribing. You guys are doing a good job. If you're not shared my video, one of my videos, kindly do, and I will thank you so much. If you have not liked, kindly like one of my videos, all my videos, and thank you so much. I've been talking about the issues of drug abuse, alcoholism, challenges, stress, frustrations, all through. And I'm very happy for those views and the feedback. Actually, when you watch the video, my friend, leave a comment, ask a question, yeah, there, and we'll grow together. Thank you so much. For those who don't know me, I'm a teacher actually. I'm a teacher by profession, teaching Swahili and history, and I teach the central part of Kenya, a county called Nyeri, where the deputy president comes from, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua. Thank you so much. So today, when I've said I'm a teacher, therefore today I'm going to talk about issues surrounding teachers. Actually, the last 1 week, we have been having a trending video of teachers from Itumbe DOK Primary School. In that video, young grade one pupils are behaving as if they are having some sexual acts. Yeah, one pupil above of the other, and the teachers were cheering. Actually, teachers were seen cheering there. And those teachers were interdicted by the Teacher Service Commission. That's what we want to talk about today. Teachers get employed, and some don't read. What are some of the regulations they are supposed to follow? What are some of the rules that are there by the Teacher Service Commission? And you end up losing your job. Like those teachers who were interdicted, they violated a certain article of the law, and they are now interdicted. They are at home. They never knew. So as the Bible says that my people perish because of the lack of knowledge, it's very true. So today I want to tell the teachers the rules and the regulations. We call it a Code of Conduct and Ethics by the Teacher Service Commission. So if you know a teacher, if your wife is a teacher, make sure you share this video. If your husband is a teacher, make sure you share this video. If you have a friend who is a teacher, make sure you share. In that staff room of yours, share this video. It will be very helpful. Again, especially for those teachers who are getting employed. I'm seeing we have around 30,000 teachers, new teachers who are coming to service. Very new. They may not be knowing the rules and regulations that govern the Teacher Service Commission. So it's very good for them to listen to this so that they don't lose jobs. I'm aware that some teachers lose jobs actually 3 months after getting employed, and that's very sad story. In Kenya, it's not easy to get a job. Let me tell you, it's not easy. For example, teachers who graduated in 2016, it is now that they are getting a job. Imagine 2016, 2023, that's when you are getting a job, or 2017 or 2018. In Kenya, you have to take around 5 years for you to get a job. It's not good to lose that job easily just because you don't know rules and regulations. So I want to look at the Teachers Code of Conduct as per 2003. You know, the Teacher Service Commission was formed under the new constitution, and it's an independent commission which govern the affairs of teachers from employment and also the conduct of teachers. So the Teacher Service Commission came up with the Code of Conduct and Ethics for teachers. Some of the things that teachers are supposed to do. I'm going to highlight 10, starting from Article 5. So, indeed, you know, the teacher service is a noble calling. Actually, they say teaching is a calling, and it requires selflessness and also sacrifice. It's not an easy job. It requires a lot of sacrifice. It's a noble job. Again, it says that this code is intended to establish standards. The Code of Conduct is intended to establish standards of ethics for the behavior of teachers. So that one, the Teacher Service Commission has the Code of Conduct that sets a standard for which teachers are supposed to follow. Let's start. Yes, number 1, Code of Conduct is about human rights. That's Article 5. So number 1 is about human rights. As a teacher, when carrying out your duties, you are not supposed to discriminate a student or a pupil in terms of political opinion, in terms of sex, in terms of race, in terms of religion, in terms of sex, in terms of disability, in terms of social status, in terms of culture. You are not supposed to discriminate. That is 1. Meaning, when you're doing your work, don't say you are better because you are a man. You are violating the Code of Conduct and ethics. That you are a lady, you cannot do this. For example, a disability student, you are not giving assignment for him or her. You're saying this, you are disabled, you cannot do this. You are violating a Code of Conduct. Sex, race. For example, you are a mzungu, you are white. These assignments are for the Africans, not for the whites. You are violating a Code of Conduct. You are supposed to respect human rights as whole. Another, the same point is that you are supposed to be aware that you are not supposed to be an organization. You should be a member of an organization that promotes the practice of discrimination. For example, you're not supposed to be in Al-Shabaab or Al-Qaeda. An organization that fights unity, for example, it's for discrimination. So as a teacher, avoid that one. If you join, you'll be interdicted, or the TSC will do something against you. Number 2, and that is Article 6. Number 2 is what we call professionalism. A teacher should be professional, should have high standards of integrity. We're saying this about integrity. Integrity, of course, is doing something good, even if you're not seen. As a teacher, as a professional, you are supposed to address in a professional way. Though they don't explain, but be a professional the way you dress. There's no need for example, for a lady, you are wearing a very short skirts. That's not very short. That is not good. For a man, your chest is outside, or you are sagging trousers to school. That's not professionalism. So also professional conduct, how you conduct yourself, what you talk, what you tell students. You are supposed to be a professional. Ensure that what comes out of your mouth is professional as a teacher. So number 2 is professionalism. Maintain professionalism. Even the way you teach, even the way you instruct. You cannot instruct students to do something that is not good. That's not professionalism. You should be a professional as a teacher. Also, make sure you come to school as a professional. If it is 8 to 4, make sure you are in school at 8, then you leave at 4. Not coming to school anyhow. That is violating the professionalism. So this is the one that the teachers at Itumbe did. Professionalism. They violated professionalism. For example, they promoted indecent type of behavior to the students, and what they were doing. They were promoting an indecent behavior. You can see that homosexuality, actually they said is homosexuality. They were promoting homosexuality. That's not being professional. Okay. Number 3 is the conduct of duties. If you are on duty, what are you supposed to do? A teacher shall be efficient and punctual, and shall meet his deadlines. If deadlines are met, are set. For example, you are supposed to mark this exam at this time. You are supposed to follow that one. You have to meet that duty, that deadline. Sorry. If you don't do that one, you are violating the code of conduct and the ethics. Also, ensure that his official duties take procedure over his other duties. So you're supposed, if you're on duty this week, you're supposed to be there. Actually, if you have violated that one, this one, of course, you'll be interdicted immediately. If you don't attend the duty, you'll be interdicted. Yes, you'll be interdicted immediately. So you're supposed, that's conduct of duties that you'll be given. Be patient, dignified, and cautious to students, colleagues, and members of the public. When you are doing your duties, make sure you are very cautious. Make sure you are patient, dignified. You are doing it with dignity. My friends, make sure you maintain duty. Make sure you attend to your duties. The duties include those that you are given by teacher service, by the principal. The principal has given you a duty. I say, don't ignore it. Make sure you do it. Otherwise, you'll be judged with this article. Another one is about evaluation. That is Article 8, evaluation. Evaluation is all about exams. As a teacher, you shall evaluate students with honesty and only on the basis of their performance. You should, as a teacher, you should evaluate the students with their performance. Don't forge marks. This is a very sensitive thing. Some teachers also forge marks for students. Yeah, they don't mark. Teachers become very lazy. They are unable to mark, and that one makes them to get interdicted, especially if they are known. So ensure that as a teacher you evaluate with honesty, not forging marks. Also, in that one, a teacher shall use his best efforts to ensure that the examination are conducted fairly without cheating. When you're talking about evaluation, when you conduct examination, make sure there is no cheating. It should be fair and also without cheating. That's a very important thing also. Some guys ignore it and they get them into problems. For example, you have been given an exam to invigilate and you don't come to school, or you don't attend that lesson. That is very wrong. That is very wrong. So be very, very keen on that one, so that to ensure you attend to all your duties. Evaluate, do evaluation with a lot of honesty, and you will not be the problems with the Teacher Service Commission. We are at Article 9 and the number 5. This one now is very sensitive. I want to talk about this one very, very seriously, especially those teachers who are teaching, those male and female teachers teaching, for example, in a girls' school, or in a boys' school, or on a mixed school. So number 5, that article that you are supposed to hear as a teacher. A teacher, let me read the way it is written. A teacher shall not engage in any sexual activity with a student, regardless of whether the student consents. You are not supposed to engage in sexual activity. For example, in Nyeri County, 43 teachers last year were dismissed because of interdiction, or because of this one. Very many teachers in Kenya lost jobs because of us having a sexual activity with students. Ensure you don't do that one. Don't avoid it. Even if the student consents, and I'm told that some students consent to it, say it's okay. Actually, they're the first one who attempt teachers, especially the young teachers. If you're young, handsome, and very beautiful, and you're teaching in a boys' school and you're teaching a girls' school, those boys will approach you. If you kubali, if you agree, and then sleep with them, you are supposed to lose your job. You are supposed to lose your job. Very many teachers are losing their jobs because of having sexual activity with their students. They say even after 1 year they are gone from 4. They are still your students. So avoid that one. In the same point, A teacher shall not make a request or exalt pressure on a student for sexual activity or favors. You should not do that word. You should not force a student to do something for sexual benefits or for certain favors. For example, you say that come to my house, if you do that one, I'm going to give you a book, or I'm going to promote you to the next class. Teachers, stop it. Stop. Teachers don't engage in sexual activity with students, otherwise you are dismissed. Actually, you unafutwa kazi immediate. Kuna kitu kingine? Unafutwa kazi. I've seen my friends, very many, and my colleagues have lost their jobs. It's a story that's happening in Kenya, not from far. Look here. Even if you, another thing is, a teacher shall not flatter with a student. Don't flatter with flattering is against the code of conduct of teachers, of Teacher Service Commission. Don't do it. Flattering is not allowed. You're going to lose your job because of that one. Avoid it, and God is going to help you. I know there are challenges, but you have to avoid it. That one you're going to be dismissed. After being dismissed, you're taken to court. After being taken to court, you will be judged for having sex to an underage. Avoid it. And be able to define a student. A student is your, not age. That if you are teaching that student is a student, not the age. Number 10, Article 10, but number 6 is pornography. A teacher shall not supply pornography to a student or expose a student to pornography or assist a student in obtaining access to pornography. This happens, for example, in I don't know the kind of teachers, but for example, you are in charge of entertainment in a school. Then students ask for pornography. As stupid teacher you are, for example, you give those students pornography. That is illegal. You'll be dismissed. You will be dismissed for that one. In that school that you are teaching, ensure that the school is free from pornography. Next is number 11. Article 11 is about illicit drugs. A teacher shall not supply illicit drugs to students or expose a student to illicit drugs or assist a student in obtaining access to illicit drugs. Avoid that one. Avoid it. Don't sell drugs to students. Bangi or alcohol or miraa or mugoka or anything, or cigarettes. Don't sell. Hey, I've heard some teachers say that it's a very good business if you sell drugs to them. For example, mzinga 700 may be selling 1500. That's 100% profit. But you are affecting the students. So don't do that one. Don't sell drugs to students. Avoid it. Actually, you should ensure that in your school, the school is a drug-free area, a drug-free zone. Also, number 8, and that is Article 12, is you are prohibited from going for elections. For example, going for political office. Standing for elections shall not be a teacher shall not stand for election. Either MCA or a president or MP or women rep, you are not allowed. As long as you are a public officer, be aware that you are not allowed to run for a political office. That is against Article 8 of the Code of Conduct. Another one is you are not supposed to engage in corruption activities. For example, you don't need to corrupt the Teacher Service Commission for favors. For example, for promotion, if you want to be promoted, you give money. That is illegal. It's not allowed in the Code of Conduct by teachers. Or you want to be employed by TSC, then you give out money. It's against the Code of Conduct and Ethics of the Teacher Service Commission. The last one is prevent affairs outside. Okay, you're not supposed to have private affairs outside official activities. You're not supposed to do that one. Yeah. For example, you should not engage in private activities that affect the official work that you are given. If you are supposed to teach, you're not supposed to be engaged in private things that is consuming a lot of your time. That is illegal. That is not allowed. That one will affect the performance of students. So those are the code of conducts. Those are just 10. There are many, and others are explained fully. Those are just highlights. I will explain the others later. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being for subscribing. Teachers, actually, teach and go home. Yeah. Another thing, sorry, I forgot, is about corporal punishment. Corporal punishment. You are not supposed to punish a student. Corporal punishment is against the Teacher Service Commission Code of Conduct. Usichape mtoto hata kidogo, you lose your job. Kuna mwalimu alifungwa hapa Kiambu kwa kuchapa tu mtoto. Of course, sometimes it's good. You should not spare the rod and spoil the child, but the government does not follow that biblical verse. It's against it. What are you supposed to do? Can you follow biblically or follow what has employed you? So avoid that one also, and God is going to help you. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Continue sharing and liking. This is Mwalimu Anundo Visual Channel. Thanks.